We're going to recap baseball. Big day yesterday, huh?
Three
Big day. And then we're going to preview today's games. 3 total games. How about that? Yankees beat the Rays yesterday 7-4. That game was interesting.
Yeah.
A little rain delay to slow it down. Yankees came out hot. I thought the Yankees were for sure going to lose when I saw Trent come out and say, I'm going to make Yankees fans mad, and I'm nuking the Yankees today. Oh, I was hoping they would have lost. They didn't. The Braves in extra innings get a 12-11 victory over the Reds. We talked about this earlier, but this game was just stupid. 3-3 going to the top of the 8th. The Braves put up 8 runs. Then the Reds in the bottom of the 8th put up 8 runs. And then we're tied at 11. Braves end up getting it done, though, in the 10th. And then the Mariners shut out the Rangers. The Mariners. Have you taken any futures on them? I'm just thinking about it. I was thinking about taking a little 20-1 on the Mariners to win the World Series.
You're not allowed to.
I know. They've never been there.
You're not allowed to. The minute you do that, then you've jinxed them. Don't do it.
It's true. But 6-0 victory there. They could be a scary team, man.
Yeah. Like they're I think they were the biggest winners at the deadline. For sure. They got the 2 best hitters.
And that's all they needed.
Yeah. And they didn't give up anything. They gave up nothing. So they got
prospects. I saw someone say, prospects are great, but parades are better.
Yeah, but they didn't give up anybody inside their top 10 prospects. And they got Eugenio Suarez, who plays third base, and they got Josh Naylor, first baseman. And like I said, nothing in their top 10 left the organization.
And they gave up some pitching prospects, but it's like you already got, if not the best, one of the best bullpens in the league.
Could have added to that, but still got the 2 best hitters on the market.
And then other news before we get into today's games, one of the biggest trades yesterday was Carlos Correa is going back to Houston.
Yeah, Minnesota blew everything up, but I think there's a bigger trade in Mason Miller, closer from the A's, been dominant this year. He ended up getting traded to San Diego, and San Diego gave up the number 3 prospect in all of baseball, shortstop Leo DeVries, and he's like 19. So I mean, here's my thing with this: give up the prospects, dude. Like it doesn't. Yeah. That means nothing. That isn't just because they're a top prospect does not mean that they're going to pan out. Like if you go look at the top 10 prospects in baseball right now on that list, 5 of them are going to make it, and that's saying a lot because it's just the top 10. But
it felt like the A's gave up a lot of good players for a lot of nothing.
They got the number 3.
It feels like the A's are saying, "Hey, remember this. Like we're doing you a solid organization. Remember when we need a vote when we move to Vegas. Remember what we did." You know what I mean? It feels like
they're gonna have to spend money when they're in Vegas. There's no way that they're gonna not.
Well, they'll actually be getting money coming in Vegas. So
yeah, but I think that they got a good return for what they gave up. They got the best the highest rated prospect on the board in return as far as any drafts that went on. But Philly had a good deadline. Mets had a really good one. Astros added Jesus Sanchez, power hitter from the Marlins, but he only can hit from one side. They did get Ramon Urias from the Orioles. Some losers, dude. The Twins, man. The Twins gave up Carlos Correa, Duran, Griffin Jacks, Harrison Bader, Willie Castro, Chris Paddock, Ty France. They did keep Joe Ryan and Byron Buxton, but they completely the cupboard's bare in Minnesota. And I couldn't even tell you what they got back in return. Chicago didn't do anything really. They're contenders.
Houston had to make a move after all the stuff that the Mariners were doing.
Yeah, in that division. Yeah, Houston adding Correa, but the name is probably a little bit bigger than the production. He's not the player that he used to be. He is going to play third base. He's not going to play shortstop.
See how much money is left on his contract? Dude's making like $30 million per year up until like 2032 or something.
Yeah, but their pitching's fine. I think they'll be in the thick of things. But Cubs that was surprising to me too because they're in a pennant race. They're in a divisional race with the Brewers. Brewers caught up to them, and they didn't really. Cubs sat on it. They could have added a starter, but they did add Mike Soroka, but they should have added something better than that. Andrew Kettridge And then they didn't get Merrill Kelly. Merrill Kelly, I guess he was the most prized possession as far as starters go. He got dealt to Texas. Boston got Dusty May. They got Dusty May from LA. But yeah, it was
the Yankees had a couple of trades. But the Dodgers, I think, had like one or two. But the Dodgers are like, we don't really need to trade for anyone. We just need our guys to get healthy.
yeah. It was more of a relief pitching dominated deadline. I feel like that's the most comfort where GMs will add at the deadline, just because you don't have to give up a crazy amount of prospects. But like I said, give up the prospects. You don't know what they're going to pan out to be. Nothing's guaranteed with them.
Okay, talk to them a little bit about some more of your thoughts about the trade deadline. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I mean, I just talked for 5 minutes. You could have left when I talked about the deadline. But I can rehash some of the teams that we didn't talk about. The Mets, they did add Cedric Mullins, so they did get a center fielder, and Cedric Mullins coming over from the Orioles, who gives them a little bit more offensive production that who they currently have out there playing in center field. I think it was Tyrone Taylor. So they did pick up Cedric Mullins. They did, I think, pick up a couple bullpen arms as well. Ryan Hesley and Gregory Soto. Phillies added to their bullpen, I think. I know they got Harrison Bader they got Duran. They added Duran, the closer. Did give up their number 4 and number 5 prospects. Mick Abel was probably the headline of that trade, young pitcher who did get some major league innings this year and had some success. I think that's a pretty decent return for that. You could always use bullpen help, but I think, in my opinion, the Mariners and the Padres definitely made solid deals and probably won the deadline. The Padres did not have to trade Dylan Cease, didn't have to trade Robert Suarez. They did add Ryan O'Hearn from the Orioles and Ramon Laureano, who's more of a bench player. Got catcher Freddie Furman from the Kansas City Royals as well. So they did add some depth there.
Let's talk about that Dylan Cease real quick, because I was shocked that they didn't move him, because I think it's a guarantee that he's not on the team next year.
Yeah, but I think that if they're going to make a run this year, they need Dylan Cease. So
how far are they out?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Let me check the standings real quick.
Here we go. Wild card. Let's see.
They are currently 3 games back of the division, and they're right in the mix of the wild card. So
they're 3.5 games back in the wild card.
All right, so they're right in the mix of things.
No, wait. I guess they're only a game and a half behind the Phillies, right? Because is the top 2?
Yeah, but it says they're no. Why does it say they're no games back? It's the top 2 make it.
Or is it the top 3?
It used to be the top 2. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart right now. I don't know. I feel horrible.
How many MLB teams make the wild?
I'm pretty sure it's only 2.
3 teams from each league.
There you go. It's 3 now. There you go. That's why it says even. So they're no games. So they're there. They're in right now.
Oh, they're there. Okay, and they're up 3.5 games.
Yep. So.
Oh wait, no, they're up.
No, they are. They're up 3.5 games on the Reds for that 3rd spot in the NL. You got Cubs.
Then the Cubs
leading.
are up. Cubs are up 3.5 on the Padres. Then.
Yes.
So the Cubs are 7. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Look at that, because 63. Okay.
All right. Cubs are 7 games up from dropping out of wild card race. If they were dropped, 8 games or something.
Look at the Mariners are right there too.
Yeah, it's that whole the Mariners. Yeah, that division's they're only 1 game up. That's
I didn't realize Boston was in the wild card too.
Yeah. Yep.
And the A's are only 10.5 back. I can't believe they traded everyone.
I know. It's all they do, man. They get a player and he's good for 2 years, and then they just trade him. It'd be so frustrating.
31.5 games back of a wild card.
Are they still on pace to be worse than the White Sox? No, because the White Sox only won like 30 games last year or something.
Yeah, they already got 28.
Still really bad.
Really, really bad.
What's up, Andrew G?
What up, buddy? How we doing? Good morning. Okay, let's get into this then. Here's today's games. Start off early with your Braves and Reds. Reds minus 140. Braves plus 120. Sharp money, big money on the Reds. 80% of the money on Cincinnati today. I don't know
They
how you
must be playing early because of the game tomorrow. Like maybe they have to travel there to do like some kind of like pictures and press and.
Well, you can't. Yeah, you don't want to be playing a night game, you know.
Why not? That's what they do every day.
Yeah, but I mean, you want them to be there and get settled in, not flying in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
Because what is that? That's 12:40 local time, right? Is Ohio, Cincinnati's Eastern, right?
Yeah, but dude, they're like 10 feet away from Bristol. It's not like they're flying across country.
Yeah, well,
And why didn't they play 3 games there?
I don't know, man.
Is it because Bristol, like you'd have to travel to the city, Like could they have like that many fans coming in and out?
It's expensive to rent out Bristol,
Yeah. I don't know. Never been there.
You know what they should have done is had like a week, had it for like a week and had different teams come in every day.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I have been to Speedway, Indiana. That's where the Brickyard.
Once again, we helped the NFL out earlier. MLB, there's another idea for you.
Yep.
We'll take a check in the mail.
It's like
Orioles, Cubbies minus 155, Orioles plus 130. Sharp action on the Cubbies. 76% of the overall money is on Chicago. You like anything in this one?
Probably the over there. I think you get a lot of runs scored.
Detroit, Phillies minus 150. Detroit plus 130. Sharp action, big money. Action where expert likes the Phillies today. 59% of the overall money is on Philadelphia. Getting Detroit at plus money might be a good look.
I digress on. Sorry, I gave bad advice there. Wind's blowing in Chicago. Take the under. Wind's blowing in. I thought it was blowing out. It's blowing in, and it's 7.5.
Ooh.
Anytime you see that number in Chicago, the wind is in play.
I don't know. Do you trust Detroit and Flaherty going up against Ranger Suarez?
No. I like Philly.
Not even at plus 130?
I like Philly. I put 4 units on Philly today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brewers, Nationals. Brewers minus 150. Road favorites. Nationals plus 125. Home dogs. Big money on the Brewers with 63% of the bets, but 91% of the money's on Milwaukee so far.
I like the under in this one. Sneaky Quintana with a sub 4 ERA, old man, still throwing the ball good, and Mitchell Parker on the other side. I think they've had some offensive explosions last couple nights.
Later, Mont. You have a good day, sir. Happy Friday.
Yep. See you, Mont. But yeah, I like the under in that one.
Royals, Blue Jays minus 155. Home dogs. Royals plus 130 on the comeback. Sharp money likes the Royals. Big money likes the Blue Jays, though. 59% of the bets. 81% of the money is on the Jays.
I got nothing here.
I can't. That's a team. I know they've been playing well. That's a team that all season long I bet on them. They lose. I bet against them. They win. I'm done. I'm
What's their record? I got a total future on them to over 77 games. I think that was my best future of the year.
Well, they're at 64.
No, I should be good there.
I would hope.
Should be good.
I would hope so, dude. They've got what? They're at 110 games. So what do they got? They got 52 games. They got to win 17 of them.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, I think you're good, dude.
Knock on wood.
Giants, Mets. You could probably still be profitable, sprinkling a little bit on them to lose each game going forward.
Yeah.
Giants, Mets minus 140 home favorites. Giants plus 120 sharp money on the Mets, and 72% of the overall money is on New York.
Great pitching matchup here. You got Robbie Ray going for the Giants, David Peterson going for the Mets. A little juice there on the Mets. I like the Mets.
I don't trust Ray on the road. If it was in San Francisco, I'd like it.
Yeah, maybe parlay the Mets with
the Phillies.
The Phillies, or like the Cubs or something. Yeah. Yep. You don't want to pay the juice.
Interesting. Yankees, Marlins. Yankees minus 170. Marlins plus 145. Sharp money on the Yankees, and 75% of the overall money is on New York.
And don't know about this one. Marlins dealt a lot away, so there are going to be some teams like the Twins, the Marlins. You're going to have to wait a minute before you start betting on these games.
Do we bet against the Marlins next time? How do you say his last name?
Sandy
Sandy
Alcantara.
Alcantara. Do we bet again? I mean, I feel like because it was trade rumors, and then they were going to get rid of him, and
Now he's not leaving.
now he's not leaving. But I feel like that's got to mess with you a little bit, right?
Yeah, he's been doing it for a while.
Twins, Guardians minus 125 home favorites. Twinkies plus 105 on the comeback. Sharp money and big money on the Guardians. 76% of the overall money's on Cleveland here. I feel like with how much the Twins just got rid of, that this is a trap play. Like everyone should be on the Guardians, but
Yeah.
this feels like one of those weird ones where the Twins are going to win a couple games and then they're going to be really bad.
No, you're probably right there. I'm not going to bet it. There's like this next game, Astros and Red Sox. They had a lot of changes go down too. So you just got to wait a couple of days to see what happens with these teams.
Let the water settle.
Let the water settle. Bet on some teams that didn't make any like crazy moves, like the Dodgers, Rays.
Yeah. Astros minus 136 road favorites. Red Sox plus 115. Sharp money, big money on the Stros. Action Network expert likes the Red Sox, but 62% of the overall money is on Houston.
If you want to bet it, maybe take the Red Sox here because the Astros did acquire Correa and Jesus. They're going to have a lot of new pieces, a lot of shiny new pieces in Houston.
Playing right away, or are they going to give them a day?
No, they usually play right away.
Just plug and play. Okay.
Yeah.
Dodgers, Rays. Dodgers minus 142 road favorites. Tampa Bay plus 120 home dog. Sharp money on the Rays. 87% of the overall money is on LA.
Like the over in this one.
Who's pitching?
Two bad pitchers. No, I'm joking. I think the Kershaw is going for LA and Shane Baz is going for Tampa Bay.
Oh, yeah, it is Kershaw.
Yep. He ain't the same. I mean, he's okay, but he's old.
Pirates, Rockies. Pirates minus 135. Rockies plus 115. Sharp money on the Rockies. Big money on the Pirates, though. 53% of the bet, 68% of the money is on Pittsburgh. I just can't trust Pittsburgh. But
if I gave you a private jet and a front row ticket to this game and you have to fly there and fly back, would you go?
No.
Exactly. Exactly.
Maybe if the beer was free.
I'd go maybe if you were like, you can hang out for 24 hours. It might be worth it then because I could go to the game and then see the city. But if it's just going to the game and going back home, no, not doing it. Even if it was free beer and free food.
I might for free beer.
And free food. I might go if it was all you can eat, all you can drink. Because private jet, dude. It's not like you have to deal with the airport.
White Sox, Angels. I think my wife would kill me either way. White Sox, Angels minus 136. White Sox plus 115. Big money on the Angels. 68% of the bets, 80% of the money is on LA.
Wouldn't get on a jet for that game either. Unless it was in LA. Maybe I'd do it then. Or Chicago. That'd be a good city to go to.
Cardinals, Padres. Padres minus 170. Cardinals plus 145. Sharp money on the Padres, and 89% of the overall money is on San Diego.
Yeah. A lot of changes for the Padres. That's the theme of the day.
We look at the Cardinals.
D-backs, a lot of changes there. Texas, these last 3 games. A lot of
changes for both these teams, Diamondbacks and the A's.
Yep.
I feel like the A's should be favored here, not just because they're home, but like the A's are used to being dysfunctional.
Yeah, this is nothing new for them.
Yeah. So the A's minus 125 home favorites, Diamondbacks plus 105. 57% of the money is on Arizona. And the night game, the Rangers and the Mariners. Mariners minus 173, Rangers plus 145. Big money on the Rangers, 31% of the bets, 47% of the overall money taking Texas.
Cal Raleigh's probably getting a home run tonight. But it's probably not worth betting at this point. He's probably
Leader versus Gilbert.
Plus 150.
There you have it. There's your daily action report.